guys, and welcome to another Blender tutorial. A couple of days ago I've been wondering if it's possible to make something like a realistic rain in the post process of an image. Because I made a scene but I forgot to implement rain. And well, I came out with an interesting result. So let's see. I'm going to show you what I exactly mean. At first, we will render a picture, of course, because so we got something to see later on. I usually don't use the backdrop because I don't know. I don't like it, but it's up to you. You can also use the backdrop. So first of all, we are going to delete the render layer node and add in a image. So let's check out which one we want to take. Let's take this one. So as you can see, there's nothing here. And what I was thinking about is that I wanted to make it rain. Now in such kind of scene where there is no rain. So what have I've been thinking to myself, well, it should be actually pretty simple. So I went ahead and took an image, a pretty basic image of rain. So, where is it? Here it is. And I thought by myself, well, it should be just easy. Just mix it with this, yeah, add. And then maybe distortion, scale, bam, done. But then I was thinking, this looks incredibly fake, because as you can see, the rain is completely white, and it's just basically more white stripes. So what was the problem? You see, usually rain just refracts what is behind it. So, but in this case, it's just an image. So how should a single image refract the background? So the next thing I was trying to do, I was thinking about how could I do this, right? And I came to the thought that I maybe can use our rain as a factor for our refraction. So I went ahead, added an image, I added a mix node, yeah, plugged in my rain image as a factor, and went down and took a scale node and set this to something like 1.05 and so on. And actually, I was expecting that something nice would happen. No. As you can see here. So this was my first result, and I thought by myself, this is not looking really good. You barely can see the raindrops, and it's not really a reflection. It's refraction. It's just the whole thing a little bit shifted where the raindrops are. And then I found something interesting out. And this is the thing that you can actually interact with this as a factor for the X and Y scale of an image. And when I was trying this, I was really fast disappointed, because you can see, now you can just see the raindrops. So what's the problem? Well, basically, it's pretty simple. You just need to see this as a factor. So the raindrops are numbers of 1, and the black areas are numbers of 0. So for all the places where the factor is 0, so black, the scale was set down to 0. And this is a point where I understood. If for those black things the value is 0, I need to increase the value to 1, so it's our original image scale again. So I went ahead and added a math node and added 1 to our value. And as you can see, ta-da, pretty easy. Now you can see how the drops are refracting the background. Pretty simple. Now, how does it work? Because it's obviously almost done. And yeah, it's pretty simple. You just need to imagine that, as I already mentioned, the raindrops as an image got a factor of 1. So when we add now 1 as a value, all those raindrops will increase the size of our image by 2. So in this raindrop, the size of our image is multiplied by 2, which is basically interesting because, for example, when we got a gray, so not a white drop but a gray drop, which got maybe a value of 0.5, then we got a value of 1.5 now at this area. So this is a way more dynamic way to refract and let light and dark things interact with your scene. So now, for example, what you can do is, of course, you can go ahead and take another image. So, for example, when I take like this image here, you can see it got gray and white and yeah, spots, right? Now you can see it uses them to create a refraction. So the glasses are pretty white, so here the factor is 2. So in this case, the size of the background image is increased by 2. However, on this place, the image is black. So because we added 1, the image is increased by a multiplier of 1, which is, of course, it's not affecting our image in any way. And yeah, that's it. That's the quick tutorial for this day. And I hope you can use this little tip. I think it's very useful for future scenes, like even in this, also in this fact, creating rain. But on the other hand, you can also do other things like adding a kind of refraction in the past. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And maybe tell me what I should do next. I won't do any basic tutorials because that's something you can find on the internet a lot. If you want some basic tutorials, go for example to cgcookie.com. There are some free and basic tutorials about Blender, and they should be pretty useful. So thank you for watching again, and see you the next time. Goodbye.